personally hold and keep to yourself, right?
I've said this anywhere I've ever been and asked.
Right. You say it basically anywhere and anywhere you've ever been, and as loudly. And
you can see from her mannerisms and her voice and her tone, she's on it. She probably hates him alongside Megan. She is on him. She hates him. She wants his, but he's staying calm as shit. Okay, Ak.
Publicly as you can, correct?
Yeah, if I'm speaking my personal opinion, yeah, of course.
Nigga.
Okay, and just so that I'm clear, you were not present on June 12th, 2020 when Miss Pete was shot, right?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't at the party, correct?
No.
You weren't in the car, right? You weren't on the street, correct?
No.
You weren't a witness at all whatsoever, right?
I was not.
So you couldn't actually say that you knew that Tory did not shoot Miss Pete because you weren't present, right?
Yeah, I'm not unequivocally saying that it didn't happen. What I'm saying is,
I'm sorry. Hold on. Start again because there was something I didn't hear clearly. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say, 100%. This is the fact. I'm telling you my personal opinion and my belief. That chick is a liar, and I don't believe liars. So, her story. Again, I accept the verdict. I accept all of this stuff. I don't accept a liar. I think she's a liar. She was a liar then. She's a liar now. She's going to be a liar tomorrow. And yeah, that's it.
Do you believe she perjured herself on the stand at the criminal trial? Is that reason?
I wouldn't know. That would be something the prosecutors would have to answer. But
good answer.
We've rarely seen.
Just personally hold and keep to yourself, right?
She tried to catch him a couple times. Is this a different clip? Let me check this one out and see if there's anything different here. Hold on. We got another one that we see popping up.
Okay. And after she testified to all of that, at the end of the day, the jury determined that there was sufficient evidence to convict Mr. Lanez, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Well, just to say that the jury believed her, right?
Yeah, well.
Objection as to form.
I would imagine they believed her. I don't know if did we do a polling of all these jurors? I mean, they voted overall.
Hold on, Mr. Allen. I think you and I already discussed that the jury came to their decision unanimously, right?
Yeah, but the decision that they came to was that Tory's guilty, not that they believe Meg Thee Stallion and everything she said on the stand. Like, was there a verdict on that? We don't know. I'm just saying I don't believe that chick at all.
Yes, it's called a guilty verdict for him having shot her. That is the verdict that they came to, right?
But that's not necessarily mean they agreed with everything of her testimony. There was times she didn't remember things. It doesn't mean they agreed with everything she said. They agree with what the prosecutor alleges, but that's not necessarily means that a guilty verdict doesn't mean. I've seen many imperfect witnesses who get things wrong, maybe not be forthcoming on the stand, and they still get the favorable verdict. The verdict got nothing to do with Meg. The chick's a liar. That's point blank period. I don't know,
the chick's a liar.
You believe that the verdict had nothing to do with the victim's testimony that she was shot by Tory Lanez.
Ma'am. Ma'am, you're cleverly but not cleverly trying to
let's go
say something I'm not saying, so I'll state it on the record unequivocally. The jury believes that Tory shot Meg. The jury, from what I know, did not issue any statement, vote, or any opinion that they believed everything Meg said. Is one of the things Meg said that Tory shot her? Yes. So they believe that. However, the reason why I don't believe Meg in totality is that once I've deemed you as a liar, listen, they say don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. I kind of throw everything you got to say. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't tell me the sky's blue. I got to go check for myself. You're a liar. So that's my perspective. So if Meg told me today, hey, listen, it's raining outside, I'd be like, give me a second, and I would go outside and go look, and I'd be like, you're right. That's just my opinion.
Okay. And after she testified to
Yo, did he really do her like that, B? Yo, the thing too is you're not the target. You're just being deposed. you know, nothing can really, unless you somehow incriminate yourself or say something that could be used against you, nothing can become of a situation like this, which Academics is in. So he feels that much more free. He damn near sounds like he's just regular streaming and podcasting. I throw out the baby, the bathwater, the whole bathroom, the sink, everything, the shower curtain. He's being an asshole to her. And sometimes people feel like, yo, you got me here on some bull. Like the Lil Wayne one is classic. The Kanye one is classic. That nigga put a mask on and said, "What?" He said, you're not allowed to see my face." But everybody's got their fucking agenda. And in this particular case, I can't even tell if the motive of this, you know, representative, Rock Nation representative, or this lawyer for Meg, I can't really tell of her main motive being there unless we see the whole thing, is to catch Ack in something, go after him as a platform that obviously is a detriment to Rock Nation and Meg the Stallion, they might believe. Are we going after him? Are we trying to clean up Meg's name because this media guy continues to hate Meg and it hurts her image, right? Could hurt her fan base and her appeal, right? Or is this about Tory getting out? You know what I'm saying? And even if Tory wins certain things, Meg could be in trouble. Think about like certain overturn. Well, then again, I don't know about legally, because if the jury convicts and then he wins something on an appeal, that doesn't mean that Meg will get in trouble for that. No. But civilly, I don't know. You never know if he could go after her civilly for something if he one day is able to prove his innocence somehow, right? I don't know. Civilly, you could sue for everything. We see what's happening in 2025, right? So why the fuck win Tory? But back to the point, I can't tell of those three from this little bit of footage if what's her main goal here. But either way, I'm so glad that as a streamer, he stood up for freedom of speech by saying my opinion. I didn't get out here and say it's a fact that Tory Lanez did not shoot Meg. I'm saying I don't trust her. I don't believe her. I watched her lie a million times. I'm throwing the whole bathtub and the sink and the baby out and all that. And I think this chick is a liar. And you're talking to a woman like that. That chick is a liar. I love it. And we streamers and podcasters should not be bullied for our opinions. You know, being reckless with your opinions is one thing, but the moment you give somebody something that could be tangible, I'm not going to say fully credible, but you can give somebody something tangible, then to a degree, we have the position to be responsible with an opinion. It's one thing if I come on camera and I just make something up. ARP's family's Guyanese. There's the camera in the back. He's Illuminati. His father did this. His mother did that. He did that or whatever. Just make shit up. That's irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? That's the defamation side of the house, right? But if I got a tattoo right here on my throat that is of a fucking the devil, or it says 666 across my throat right here, right? And you come out now, I could have got that because I hit the lottery, and those are the three numbers I played, right? I don't know. I'm just making up some stupid shit. But you get online and say he must worship your opinion, and you don't take my excuses or my lies, especially if you caught me in lies before. You're welcome to that. You should be welcome to that. There's something tangible there. I've already given you something, especially if I've already lied about something. You got me in lies. So it's just like, no, I have reasons to not want to believe you, not just the situation at hand, but because I've seen you lie. And I didn't hear not once this person try to challenge or ask him, well, what did she lie about? I'm pretty sure Academics would have loved to get into that. Well, she lied about this. She lied about that. She lied with, in the interview after that. If Tory ever fucked her with Gail, that she admitted herself that she lied, you know, in the interview on live. Like, she admitted it, right? Like, is your client not a liar? Let's talk. Since you hate on me for my opinions, you want to do facts so much, right? No, I wasn't on the street. No, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't in the car. No, I wasn't in the party. You're right. So I am developing an opinion. You must love facts. Cool. Let me ask you a fact. Did Meg herself on live admit that she lied about her and Tory Lanez sexual relationship? Yes or no? And let her say, next question. That's another thing, people. If you ever end up in a deposition, I've been there. It's if you're clever, if you're smart, if you're sharp, or if you also are banking on just a whole bunch of facts and truth on your side, I don't want to say that it's fun because nobody wants to be in these legal situations, but there is a fun element to it. Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm sharp. And I've been in depositions with lawyers that I pissed off. I pissed the fuck. I watched them turn red. I watched them get upset. I watched them have to spin. Sometimes I catch them and I show them where they tried to lead. When I say lead, it's just like, all right, so you say you bought the bottle at 5 o'clock, right? No. You said that. I said this. Oh, what? And then you have a whole angle. I remember I had a question one time in a deposition, and a lawyer asked me a question about why I did something or why my company did something, right? And then they said, well, we believe you did this because of this. And I said, well, you already said over here you couldn't tell from this. And then I asked a question. You're not even really supposed to be able to ask questions back. But if you give me the opportunity to, I'm going to be clever enough to get it in. And I said, could I ask you a question? They said, sure, go ahead. And I said, if you said over here this, and this is also the fact about how this social media thing runs, right? How did you come to this conclusion over here? And this is, I swear on everything I love, this is exactly what he did. He took a sip of his water and went like this. He went, let's move on. I swear on everything. And in my mind, I was like, I was just like, just saying. So you might get what you're looking for, depending on who you got sitting there. I know there's a lot of people that don't really like Akademiks because he gets away with a lot of fuck shit, right? He does. But I've been telling y'all he's smart. I've been telling y'all for a long time he's smart.